am so excited to be sharing these easy WW dinners with you today. Not only are they 30 minutes or less, they are high in protein. So let's get started making some Weight Watcher recipes. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Corinna. I have some new dinners that I am so excited to share with you. The first one is going to be a burger bowl. What makes this recipe extra special is the sauce. I like to make the sauce a little bit ahead of time so it can sit together. So for the sauce, you need mayonnaise, some pickles and pickle juice. Sometimes I'll also use some dill relish, mustard, ketchup, white vinegar, onion powder, and then salt and pepper. I'm putting a 4th cup of the mayonnaise in a bowl, a teaspoon of onion powder, and then I'm gonna dig out 1 to 2 teaspoons of pickle juice. I like to do 2. 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. You can use a 4th cup of finely diced pickles. This is where I like to just add a little bit of relish to it. It saves me a step. 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 teaspoons of mustard, and then some salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna mix this up really good. Make sure that after you mix it, you taste it because you wanna make this to your preference. But for me, these measurements are perfect and it makes such a delicious sauce. It's almost like a Big Mac sauce. I'm scrambling up some burger, lean ground beef. You can always grill burgers instead of frying them. It would just add to the flavor. You can season your burger however you and your family like it, but I'm gonna use a little bit of salt and I'm also gonna use some Montreal steak seasoning. I figured out the points by adding the ingredients individually through the apps, both Weight Watchers and Healthy. Through Weight Watchers, 3 tablespoons of shredded cheese is 4 points, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise is 3 points, and 1 tablespoon of ketchup is 1 point. Through Healthy, I have lean ground beef for 3 ounces is 5 points, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise is 3, a half a tablespoon for the ketchup is 0, and 3 tablespoons of shredded cheese is 2. I forgot to add in French fries. This is the base of the burger bowl. Through Weight Watchers, for 15 French fries, it is 3 points. And 12 French fries through Healthy is 3 points. For the base of the bowl, you can use French fries like I'm doing, or you can use sweet potato fries. You can get those in the freezer section, or just buy a sweet potato, cut it up into fries or chunks, cook it, and that will be the base of your bowl. That actually would be 0 points through Weight Watchers, where the fries from the freezer section, those have points. I'm gonna make my fries in my air fryer. It goes on 360 for only like 10 minutes. For toppings, I have some red onion, but I also have these pickled onions we're working our way through. So those are set out. I have some sweet relish and dill relish, lettuce, and cheese. Tomato would be really good with this too, but sadly, I don't have any. To build the bowl, I have 12 fries in my bowl, but I like to break them up. And then I have my bowl sitting on my scale, and I'm gonna weigh out 3 ounces of burger. I got it to 3 ounces, and now I'm gonna start adding toppings. Now that I have my bowl built, I'm gonna take a tablespoon of that sauce, and I'm gonna drizzle that all over the top. I got this idea from Amy Fritz. We love these burger bowls so much that I've actually made them twice so far. My husband Jason said the sauce would be good on just a regular burger. That sauce is like a Big Mac sauce, but oh, I don't know. It is so good. I highly recommend you try this recipe. Sometimes rice leaves you hungry after you eat it. So I am doing a different kind of a twist on rice. I'm going to add quinoa to it. For the rice, I'm going to use a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna use some jasmine rice. I'm gonna mix in some quinoa with it, but I'm not gonna cook it in water. I'm gonna cook it in bone broth. I'm going to rinse the quinoa and the rice before I add them to my rice maker. Okay, in goes the bone broth, and then I'm gonna get this cooking. I'm using rotisserie chicken for the chicken tonight. And then for vegetables, you can use any kind of vegetables. I am keeping it simple with just some peas and carrots, but you could do broccoli, zucchini, whatever your heart's desire. I have a couple of eggs. I added some salt and pepper to them, and I'm just gonna pop these in the microwave and scramble them up. Eggs are done. I'm gonna set these aside. I have the chicken and the vegetables in my pan. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of sesame oil. I'm gonna let those warm up and the vegetables unthaw and let it cook together. I added that egg into the pan so that it can pick up all the flavors. I am going to add a little bit of soy sauce to this. I just added the rice and quinoa to my pan. I'm gonna let this cook together for a little bit. Oh, But first, I'm gonna add some of this Japanese barbecue sauce. It's got the little octopus on it. It smells really good. It smells like it has soy sauce in it. That's why I didn't put a ton of soy sauce in this. Through Weight Watchers, chicken is 0 points, egg is 0 points. The sesame seed oil for a 4 tablespoon is 1 point. I figured 1 tablespoon of oil for 4 people equals a 1/4 tablespoon for 1 person. And that is how I added it in my app. The Japanese barbecue sauce for 1 tablespoon is 2 points, and rice for 2/3 cup is 4 points, bringing dinner to a total of 7 points. Quinoa and rice are close to the same amount of points per serving, so I just added it as rice in my app. Through Healthy, I'm figuring in about 2 ounces of chicken, so that's 2 points. Barbecue sauce is 1 point for 1 tablespoon. The oil is 1 point for a 1/4 of a tablespoon, and then the rice for 3/4 of a cup is 4 points. For dinner, that is 9 points. And this is dinner. And let me tell you, this is so absolutely delicious. We have been wanting to try this Japanese barbecue sauce for a while now. And man, am I glad we added it to this dish. You can make your rice the day before or make it earlier in the day. That way, if you are short on time, you know you already have the rice done. And rotisserie chicken helps this meal come together really fast. For the quinoa, you can toast it in a pan for 5 to 8 minutes before you add it to your rice cooker. That gives it more of a nutty flavor. I did not do that this time, but next time I think I'm gonna try it. My husband Jason found this next recipe online. It's garlic butter cod with sweet chili lime glaze. First up, I patted my cod with paper towel to try to soak up any moisture that is in the fish. Now I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some paprika, and then I'm going to let that sit on the fish. In a little bowl, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sweet chili lime sauce. This is what I'm using. It's just by great value. 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and 1 teaspoon of sriracha. I am also going to use the zest of 1 lime and the juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna give this a mix and I'm going to set it aside. In a pan over medium-high heat, I am melting 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I have added 3 cloves of minced garlic. I also added a little bit of salt and black pepper. I forgot to cut the fish into strips, so next time I need to remember to do that, but I'm just gonna leave them whole at this point because they're in the pan cooking. Now I'm gonna take that sauce and I'm going to put it all over the fish. I'm just gonna let it simmer in the sauce just for a minute because we don't want to make it tough. I want it nice and flaky. Through Weight Watchers, I entered the ingredients manually, and for 1 serving, it is 11 points. I did the same through Healthy, and for 1 serving, it is 9 points. This one actually fell apart. I guess that's how I know when it's done, right? But anyway, this is what it looks like, and I am going to get it put on a plate. This is dinner. Doesn't this just look fantastic? It smells so very good. So I have my fish. The rice is the Seeds of Change 90-second rice and quinoa, and then I have a Parmesan green beans from Green Giant. These were really delicious. The sauce is like a sweet heat, but it's not too hot and it's not too sweet. It was just perfect. If you are cautious with spicy foods, this one is pretty mild. We love this sauce so much that next week I'm going to add it to shrimp. Jason and Tim will love it on shrimp, and me and Justin, my oldest, we're going to have it on chicken. It was really easy, it came together quickly, and this one is going to be a family favorite. This one is just a chicken pesto sheet pan meal. I'm starting out with these little potatoes. They're literally called little potato. I like to rinse them off, and when I do this, I also pick through them to make sure there aren't any bad ones in the bunch. I cut the potatoes in half, and I have this Rayo's basil pesto, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the potatoes. I have some boneless, skinless chicken breast that we cut into strips, and I added salt and pepper to that, and I'm going to add some of that pesto to the chicken. I have some asparagus that I have washed and trimmed, and I also have a little jar of sun-dried tomatoes, and they're the julienne cut. I'm going to add the asparagus, sun-dried tomatoes, and those potatoes to a sheet pan. Correction. I ended up just putting the potatoes and the asparagus on a sheet pan, and then I put the sun-dried tomatoes with the chicken. I don't have any on this because my oldest doesn't like sun-dried tomatoes, so I just kind of kept his over to the side. So these two pans are going to go in the oven on 425 for about 25-30 minutes. Through Weight Watchers, chicken and potato are 0 points. For the basil pesto, 1 tablespoon is 3 points, and for the sun-dried tomato, 1 tablespoon is 2 points. That makes dinner 5 points. Through Healthy, sun-dried tomatoes, 1 tablespoon is 2 points. Potatoes for 7 of them is 3 points. 1 tablespoon of the pesto is 2 points. And chicken for 3 ounces is 3 points. That brings dinner to 10 points. Fresh out of the oven and smelling good. It's sizzling, it's so hot. Ended up taking less than 20 minutes actually, or less than 25, I'm sorry. But this is what dinner looks like. It smells really good. It's super easy and comes together so very quickly. I'm glad I put the pesto not only on the chicken, but also on the potatoes. That was perfect. And those sun-dried tomatoes on top of the pesto chicken, wow, you gotta try it. That's all I'm saying, you gotta try it. This next recipe is fish tacos. We are going to make a sauce for the fish tacos first. So in a bowl, you can add either a 1/4 cup of sour cream or a 1/4 cup of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of light mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of lime juice. If you need to thin it out, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. This is the chili lime seasoning I'm using. I just found mine at Walmart. I need 3/4 of a teaspoon and a little bit of salt. I'm gonna stir this together and then I'm gonna set this aside. I cut some corners and got a tricolored coleslaw mix. So I need 2 cups of this. I'm gonna place this in a bowl. 1/4 cup of cilantro, chopped cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, just leave it out. Need 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of lime juice. I'm gonna use half of a lime and a little bit of salt. So I have 4 cod fillets. For seasonings, I'm gonna use 3/4 teaspoon of this, half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of ground cumin. I am gonna season both sides. I preheated a skillet. I have some cooking spray in my pan so these don't stick, and I am just gonna cook these fish, which will not take long at all. This is what I'm using for the corn tortillas. I am going to char them over an open flame. Okay, this does not take long at all. Jason already flipped it once. Our house is smelling so super good. You could do this over a grill too. The recipe says to char your fish a little bit too. So I dumped off the liquids and I went ahead and just broke it up into smaller pieces. I cranked up my flame and I'm gonna char the fish. Okay, so I put the fish on the charred tortillas and I'm adding some of that coleslaw to the top. I'm gonna drizzle everything with that sauce. Oh my goodness. I think this is gonna be a definite keeper. Layers and layers of flavor. The sauce was the perfect topping to bring all of those flavors together. I had never had charred tortillas before. That was new to us. I actually was nervous about it, so I had Jason char them on our gas stove, and it really did bring out an amazing flavor in those corn tortillas. I can't say enough good about the fish tacos. I mean, the coleslaw on top had that lemon and a little bit of cilantro going throughout. It gave it the perfect bite. The sauce drizzled over the top added even more flavor. And the fish, I love cod anyway, and it was so very delicious. I just highly recommend it. You gotta try it. Do you like fish? If you do, what kind? I know a lot of people love salmon, but my favorite is cod. What's your favorite? And which of these recipes are you going to try first? All of the recipes are below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Wait, here are 2 more Weight Watcher videos that you can watch next. Thank you so much. You are awesome.